When your soul cries out, what do you feel? Many, many dimensions, and you know it is. Okay. Ooh. Do you feel in your soul how many dimensions? Hey, family. Do you want to go? I had it right the first time. You messed it up. Sit back. Relax. Okay. When your soul cries out, what do you feel? The pain, the hurt. But that's me. That's me, y'all. How many dimensions do you want to go? Hey, Melissa, Black Ether, YouTube, Facebook, Peace and Blessings family.
Peace and blessings, family. Hit the like button.
How many dimensions do you want to go?
Hit the like button. We only got 4 likes. We got 7 people on there. Hit the like. 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 How y'all doing tonight, family?
How you doing? When your soul cries out. Y'all like this? When your soul cries out. All right, y'all. When your soul cries out. All right, y'all. Welcome to the spiritual vote. Peace and many blessings. I am WUNAM, a.k.a. Nicky Love, your African indigenous traditional healer, along with my brother, Adinkra.
Brother Adinkra, I'm your African indigenous traditional healer.
All right, so.
All right.
Melissa, that's my song. Y'all never seen the video me and Adinkra did to the song? Go look on YouTube. You'll see it. When your soul cries out. We did a make at home video to this song.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
It was kind of funny because I was just like, yeah, I'll let you see it. When you see it, you're going to laugh.
Yeah, y'all going to laugh at us when you see the video. We're probably going to do some more videos just for fun, because we all stuck in the house, y'all, and we ain't got nothing else to do. So that's another good idea. We might do some more videos. But thank you so much, Black Ether. I do that for a hobby, y'all. I sing for a hobby. I do music for a hobby. And actually, I need to get back in there and start working on some more tracks. I haven't worked on anything in a couple of years. I think that was the last thing we did. I did that about 2 years ago. I started working on a new album. When I do all my own music, I do all my own vocals, all my vocals. Oh boy.
That was not happening.
All right, y'all. Hold on for a minute.
Don't put that on.
No, we're not. We got it on the phone. Daniela, we're live. How may I help you?
Yeah. So tonight, family, we'll be talking about relationships. Switching from physical, being more physical to spiritual.
Everything okay?
You know what I mean? So we're gonna get into more of us coming back to our spiritual selves and balancing out everything. As far as it goes with, hold on, let me see. As far as it goes with the one-ships, right? She's all right?
Yeah, I'm gonna have her text me.
Okay.
Okay, y'all. Have a young lady that really needed some help. She's out of state. We had to make sure she was okay. That's what we do. You know what I mean? So let me just have her text me. But go ahead. So you told him what we're gonna be talking about?
Yeah. So basically, we're gonna be talking about the spiritual aspect. Everybody's becoming more spiritual. So what's happening is the ancestors are putting people together that's really supposed to be together. It's not like it's not gonna be like it was in the past. You see somebody, you want to sleep with them and all of that stuff, because this is what the programming they have been putting out for years and years and decades. But now the energy is switching up.
Yeah. So we're saying that the topic tonight is we're going to talk about one ships. We're going to talk about the new age one ships, okay? Which means one ships in the past. You guys know.
This is the daughter.
Okay, you guys know from the radio show, we used to do relationship topics all the time. And I remember one year we had a show, and the show was basically talking about us being able to. Okay, hold on. Can you go see what she want? We get all kind of interruptions. The show was talking about us being able to um, close the communication gap between black men and black women because of course we're in the black community, but anybody who's of other ethnicities, it was a good show. Okay, one of the things is closing the communication gap between men and women because there were so many differences. Well, long story short, back then I started calling them one ships because we have to realize that we really become as one. So tonight what we're talking about is we're talking about the new age one ships that's going to be, okay, and how it's going to be more spiritual opposed to physical. Now I hate to get y'all depressed, my brothers, but the new one ships coming into this new time and new energy and this transformation that the body's taking is not going to put sex number one, okay? Is not going to make it number one. So do not get it confused. Because most of y'all are on that, it's all about sex. I'm not going to say most of y'all. That's not fair because I know some really good brothers who are, serious about, their one ships. But I want to say is that that's the first thing. No sex, no sex, no sex. I hate to bust y'all bubble, but nope, it's going to be a little bit different as we evolve into our spiritual selves. And we'll talk more about that because I know y'all going to have a lot to say about it. We are taking callers tonight, too. So if you want to call in and just give your opinion or your statement or what you think about the new age one ships, because I'm telling y'all what Spirit showed me. First of all, we talked about it years ago. More soulmates are going to be put together, okay? With saying that, one ships are going to be looked at totally different, which means back in the day, you had a lot of cheating, a lot of infidelity. You had a lot of, unbalanced one ships that were taking place. And we used to say, we're going to balance each other out sexually, mentally, physically, spiritually. Now it's going to be more spiritual than anything. Okay? So that means when you are put together with your soulmate, it's going to be on another whole level. And that one ship is not going to be based off of sex because although we used to say in the past, sex plays a very important part, right? A very important part of it. You got it?
It's right there.
A very important part of it, we must understand that that's going to be the least important part in the new future as your body goes through the transformation and the cellular change. It's almost going to be like, the energy that the spirit showed me or the ancestors showed me is going to be like you all are going to mentally have sex more than physical. So one ships are going to become more spiritual and less physical, okay? And if you disagree, then you tap into your spirit and you show me what they showed you, okay? I want y'all to show me that. Do call in if you have questions. We are taking questions and statements. So the number is 909-749-8626, okay?
Okay, let me see.
Gwendolyn Fleetwood, thank you for tuning in to the Spiritual Vote. Melissa, okay, do you all have questions? Because we want to get into the topic. Now, as I said before, it would always be with your one ships, okay, whether you was married or whether you wasn't married, you should balance each other out. 50% mentally, physically, sexually, okay? What's the other one? Mentally, physically, sexual, spiritually, right?
Yeah.
All right. And that doesn't mean, when I say spiritually, that don't mean that, oh, okay, well, he's a Christian, I'm a Christian, okay? And he's a Muslim, I'm a Christian. No, it means being spiritual because there's a difference between being a religious and spiritual.
Mm-hmm.
All right? We're talking about spiritually, where your spirits can connect, where you're connected so much that, he'll finish or she'll finish your sentence, or you'll know what she's thinking, or you'll know what he's thinking. I'm talking about spiritual like that. Okay?
And I don't know. I just feel like more than anything, you should be trying to connect with your partner like that. You should be trying to become like one, and one in the sense of spiritually, like just coming together and connecting everything that she do, you want to do, and vice versa. And like you said, like if you're really spiritually connected, you can actually make love to your partner from if they're in another
mentally.
state, mentally in another state. If they, if say if you married and your husband's on a business trip, if you're spiritually connected, you can still tap in and get the job done that way.
Now, if you all have some questions, we're also doing readings tonight, and we're doing relationship, or as I call them, one-ship readings. Okay, about what's going on in your one-ship as we talk about this topic, because it's a very important topic. Everybody, it's time to take our minds off of COVID-19, and the coronavirus. It's time to talk about what's getting ready to happen in the future, because there is a future. Don't get it confused. And as we go through these changes with our body, many of you all think it's going to be the 5G. Is the 5G that's messing your radiation, all that good stuff that's going on. You ought to understand we are going through a natural transformation along with the universe, along with, every species on this planet. So come here. Come
Thank
here.
you, thank you, Black Star 442 for the $8 donation. We appreciate it. Um, Miss Erica says, "What happens when one mate is raising their vibration and their partner is not trying to raise their vibration?"
The ancestors will take it apart naturally,
Yeah.
and everybody goes through their own every second, every minute, every hour. Everybody goes through their own time when it's time for them to transform and vibrate on a higher frequency. So if your partner is not catching up where you're at, I've seen this more than ever, because I do a lot of reading, y'all. I mean, a lot of readings, where the ancestors are naturally taken apart and they're putting soulmates together. Now, this is something I talked about years ago on the radio show. I told you all it had to be at least 5 to 7 years ago when I was telling everybody back then, do understand what's getting ready to come.
Hmm.
And sure enough, it comes to pass, because I'm getting calls where people been together for 20 years and the ancestors naturally breaking them apart. They're
Yeah.
being put together with their actual soul mates,
And a
okay?
lot of times they try to fight it, right? Because they,
Right,
even though that they might not be connected like they used to be, they still love that partner. But a lot of time it's just the ancestors, like she said, they'll break that contract because it's time for you to move on. Sometimes, like my wife always says, sometimes you will put in a person's life just to have children and bring those spirit those souls into the world and move on.
that's right.
So we can't get caught up in trying to make something happen or make something work that's not going to work.
Right. And see, and again, it's being done naturally. It's happening naturally, because if you all remember, I told you about the 144,000, right? They speak about the 144,000 in the Bible, but the 144,000 are the 144 indigenous ones to the land. Okay, so a lot of soulmates are being put together because they have to make a change within humanity. So people with let me put it this way: the indigenous ones and the people with the energy of vibrating on higher frequencies are getting ready to be the ones who are going to lead the change that we see in humanity.
Hmm.
Okay.
And it's crazy because you also, the Bible also talks about being equally yoked, and a lot of people think it's supposed to be a Christian with a Christian, but to me, when you get more of an understanding, I think it's more like being spiritual. You know what I mean, and connecting with that person. Like I really believe that if a person doesn't let their religious differences, like what they believe, get in the way,
Uh-huh.
I think they can. I think a Christian and a non-Christian can blossom together if they have a spiritual connection. But they can't be saying, "Well, you can't be doing that. You're gonna go to hell and this and that," because, like, say if you had somebody who was into traditional religion,
Mm-hmm.
but you have somebody that's a Christian,
Mm-hmm.
but they could be like maybe a New Orleans type Christian. You know what I mean? Like a voodoo or something, or
Uh-huh.
practice that. Those two people will be able to coexist, even though they may be Catholic and they
And
do
one
that.
is traditional.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people think that they won't be able to work. They won't be able to, be with a person like that, but they actually can. But it just depends on where the other person's mind is.
Well, what's happening now is out of our control. again, we must pay attention that we are in a major, major change. And what that means is we're going through a huge transformation, despite the fact that we have this temporary setback with all that we see and hear that's going on. We still have to go through this transformation.
Mm-hmm.
And as well as we're going through, it's just not us, it's the cosmos, it's the planets, it's the universe, it's every species on this planet that is going through this transformation. And again, as we know, this happens every 25,920 years. We're in a new age now. So what's taking place at a cellular level, we have no control of. As I told you all, even the features are going to start to change.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? The body statue is going to start to change. The mindset is going to start to change. You know, they already started on the inside because, you know, we did a show a couple of years ago about the organs moving, but now they're working on the outside, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So that means you better get ready because you're going to begin to think differently. You're going to see things differently. Sex is not going to be a priority in your life, okay? It's going to be like, yeah, that's good. You know what I mean? Because you still got to make babies. But it's sort of going to be like the animal kingdom where you come together just to repopulate, right? But it's not going to be the most important thing. You're going to start seeing pornography die down very, very quickly, and especially because of all the pedophilia and all the nasty, disgusting things that they do with that. So what I'm telling you all is getting ready to be a whole mindset change that takes place with humanity. So when we talk about one-ships, marriages or relationships as you call them, okay, it's going to be on a different vibration. There's not going to be arguing all the time. You're not going to be arguing like you did in the past.
So you mean to tell me that one of the biggest industries in the world is going to be affected by this spiritual
Oh,
change?
they sure
The
are.
pornography business.
That's right. That's right. They're going to be affected by it big time. Big
okay.
time.
Alan Johnson says, I was married for 12 years and just got a divorce.
Alan Johnson,
He said we grew apart.
12 years and you just got a divorce. Alan Johnson, and that might be the case. You grew apart. So with saying that, you know, I'm going to say that this is what we're talking about. You're growing apart because you're no longer, the energy for you and that person is no longer conducive to where you need to be.
Mm-hmm.
No longer need to be together. You don't need to be together because one's here and one's here. You know what I mean? And if you're not meshing with each other, ancestors are going to say, oh, nope, we got to put you here because you're supposed to be doing this. You got to do it. You know what I mean? So, and it's very possible that that was the reason. You all just wasn't meant to be together no more. And like Brother Dinkler said, let me tell you all this. At the end of the day, a lot of times we don't realize that really a lot of us come together just to bring babies in this world. It's not supposed to last longer than it was supposed to last or whatever. We force things instead of letting things go naturally or be done by nature.
Candy Rain says, how do you know your actual soulmate, who your actual soulmate is?
You'll recognize your soulmate. Trust me when I tell you. Your eyes will connect. You'll recognize them. You'll be like, I feel like I know you. It'll be like, I feel like I know you from and you'll never, you know, in this lifetime, you ain't never seen that person. But you'll have a natural connection. And yes, you can have more than one soulmate. Yes, you can.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? On many different levels. Sometimes you could have a soulmate and it's not supposed to be a physical relationship. It could be a spiritual marriage that you're supposed to have. It's not supposed to be physical, just spiritual. Okay? We'll do another show about that later. We'll talk about that later. But the point is, you'll recognize them. It'll feel like you're connected with that soul. Like you'll feel very, very familiar with that person. Okay?
Miss Erica says, yes. The more in touch I get in my spiritual journey, I notice that I can't share or talk to my mate as much. Thank y'all for talking about this topic.
You are so welcome, Miss Erica. You're so welcome. And see, the thing about it is that your mate is just not where you're at. And the problem with that is that, you know, a lot of people, I've had people come and say, well, how can I get him or get her more interested? I've been trying to teach her about the meditation and this and that, and vice versa. I've been trying to teach him about that. It's just not their time. Everybody has their time. When you start seeing them 111s, that's your time where you'll begin to go through your transformation. Okay? So that person's just not there yet. The universe is not going to take them there yet. It's not their time. So with saying that, either he's going to slowly or she's going to slowly catch up, and the ancestors let you know, okay, or they're not, and they'll pull you all apart because they have another plan for you. Okay, they have another plan. What's so funny?
um, Alan Johnson said that's what I did. That's what I did. I tried to force things for a long time. Candy Rain says, my husband told me yesterday that he was gonna tell guy he didn't want to be spiritually elevated.
What? What did your
She
husband
said
say?
he told her that he was gonna tell God that he didn't want to be spiritually elevated.
Well, tell him take that's between him and God. That's their goddamn business. All right. He didn't want to be spiritually elevated, but that's on him. He got to deal with his God with that. Okay. He got to deal with his God. Maria Forte, hey Maria Forte, Modi Busta. Okay. All right, family. We are doing readings tonight. So if you all want some readings to catch ears, you got to call in. Okay, we're talking about the new age one ships, how it's going to be different. It's not going to be based off of sex all the time. And another thing, as I said, there will not be no arguing. You will not bring, this is something, if y'all want to write this down, you better, because don't say I didn't tell you so. You will not bring past baggage to your new one ships either. It's going to be a total different mindset that you're going to experience, okay?
Yeah, and more than anything, what I see too is women are gonna women and men are gonna be looking for someone to marry as opposed to someone to date.
Right.
They're gonna be like they're gonna be really really considering and looking for a person to settle down with as opposed to just, oh, I just want to sleep with that person,
Right.
then I'm gonna move on to that person.
You brought
You
up a
know.
good point earlier. A lot of these young guys now, if you all notice, it's happening already. You got the Kevin Gate who takes his wife. Who else was it we were
Oh, Kevin
watching?
Gates takes his wife everywhere.
Who else? Couple other
It's
rappers were
it,
saying that they would take their wives with them.
it's well, I don't know, Cardi B and what you call it, she ain't got no choice but to take his ass everywhere.
I don't know if they're gonna last.
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna
I don't
last
see
either.
that they're
'Cause,
gonna last.
but it's just funny because like people, I don't know. I just see even the younger generation. I'm noticing that they don't wanna have a lot of women. You know what I'm saying? I'm seeing a lot of young boys that they just want to be around their girlfriend. They don't want to play on the phone and
Right.
talk to other girls. You know, so
Right.
I am starting to see a change because when we was coming up, we just was like, let's gun them all down as many as we can. Not me personally, but other guys. You know what I'm saying. Um, September Virgo says, once you place with your soulmate, do you still have to do you still have to complete rituals? No one can come between y'all. A protection ritual. So do you? What she's asking is, do you still have to do a ritual to if you're placed with your soulmate? Um, I think personally, yeah. If you, especially if you're gonna be in a a lot of times people are jealous that have nothing to do with you and just want to break you up. We've done readings for people that don't even know somebody, or like they just might be cordial with a person and they think that person want them, and so that the person that's liking this guy or think this woman wants this guy that she's really just being nice to because she's married. She's not really thinking about him like that. And the person that actually likes the guy would do a ritual on for him not to be attracted to her and for her not to have a relationship. We see stuff like this happen all the time.
Yeah, all the time, all the time. Now, let me see. Let me answer that question. So, um, let's put it this way: there still will be residual energy from this time, okay? But it's not going to be as bad as it was previously to the energy that we're in now, okay? This transformation is going to require a lot from humanity. And what that means is that we will evolve spiritually, mentally, okay, physically. The mental and spiritual aspect of the transformation will have you thinking on another whole level than the way that you're thinking now. So in the past, if you thought about, yeah, well, if he goes to the store, I'm just, and I think he's gonna be cheating with the boy, and you would do all kind of stupid stuff, breaking cars, and that, doing all the dumb stuff that some of y'all sisters do, and some of the brothers too. You understand? It's not your mindset is not going to be there.
I never seen a man destroy a woman's
Oh,
car.
you better stop playing.
I've
I
never
seen a couple of
I
men do
never
that.
personally seen it myself.
I did.
For real?
I seen men do that, but see, the men, they have a very bad habit of hitting on the women or putting their hands on a woman, which is a no-no, okay? So with saying that, all I'm saying is that at the end of the day,
Boss life.
our mindset will start thinking differently, okay? So that means you're not going to think the same way you thought in that energy or on that dimension, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Your mindset is you're gonna deal with you're gonna deal with each other accordingly.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna talk to each other accordingly because okay. The goal here is for this new energy that we're coming into, and this new transformation and this new earth energy. The goal here is to peace, love, and harmony. Okay, so that's what we're transforming into, more spiritual beings. So we're becoming more spiritual and less physical, whereas we're going to operate more from the spiritual than the physical. And what that means is that you will act accordingly. You will not have to be told how to do it because your DNA is reactivated. So you will open that aspect up of you, okay, which is in harmony with the universe, with nature. Nature is becoming more peaceful and harmonious. If you watch how the animals are even treating each other nowadays, you know what I mean? Taking care of it. When did you see a tiger taking care of a baby fawn?
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying?
No, it was. I seen. Remember, we watched. It was a lion. I think it was a lion taking care of like a cheetah or something. Cause the lion, the male
There
lions.
was two.
Yeah,
Right.
the male lion wanted to eat the cheetah. The
Right.
male lions wanted to eat the cheetah, and the lioness wouldn't let him. She was getting mad, like, "You're not gonna eat this baby."
Right. So with saying that, you guys got to understand this is a whole new type of mindset that we're going to experience. We are doing readings tonight. Thank you for calling in. If you want a reading, do call 909-749-8626. We are taking readings tonight, and we're talking about how in the very near future, one-ships, as I call them, are going to be much more harmonious, peaceful, and spiritual. And like I said, brothers, y'all may not like to hear this, but it's not going to be based off of sex, because most men base that whole one ship off of sex, and it's not going to be like that. It's going to be changing. I'm going to tell y'all, it's going to change so much that your libido is not going to work as it's supposed to unless it's time to have children.
C. Thomas says,
That's my coffee.
"Oh, that's what that is." C. Thomas said to me, "That happened to me. Two women did work against me. Two women did work on me about a man that liked me."
Hey,
That's
C. Thomas.
That's how.
Okay, so C. Thomas, you're a woman. So two women did work on you. Oh, I think I remember that situation about a man that like you, which was it. Yeah, and sisters, y'all ain't got no goddamn business doing that shit. That shit makes me angry when I hear that sisters are doing work among sisters instead of using it for the proper thing to use it for. It's not right.
And then they be doing like just reckless stuff, like stuff that don't even. It don't be like they can't just do a ritual. Oh, make him not like her. They be doing like harm her, make her unattractive. Like that's crazy. Like why would you do something like that?
Right. I mean, that's ridiculous, being jealous and hateful. I can't stand that. Can't stand it. It's ridiculous, okay?
BP Papo.
Yeah. What BP Papo saying?
I don't know. It's on your phone. She just changed it from.
All right, hold on. All right, BP Papo, hold on. Wait a minute, let's go back. So, Shawana says, "Hey, boss life." Okay, hold on, y'all. BP Papo, a lot of relationships on this planet as of now are tainted. Did you hear BP Papo? You hear what we talking about? You hear what we talking about? They're tainted, but they're getting ready to be untainted. They're getting ready to become more spiritual. They're getting ready to become more peaceful and harmonious. And ain't nothing y'all could do about it. Ain't nothing. It's happening at a cellular level. Okay. Um,
Thank you, Renee, for the $10 a donation. It is very much appreciated. We appreciate every donation we get. I don't care if it's $2, $3, $1. We appreciate it.
all right. Thank you, Renee. All right.
6 Point Dweller, what's up?
All right. 6 point dollar. Cause a lot of a lot of the population haven't been connected spiritually and mentally. I'm sorry. I hate to bust your bubble, BP Papa, but that's not true. Don't say a lot. You know how many people's on this planet? 7 billion people. So you're saying 6 billion people have not been spiritually upgraded yet? Stop playing. Okay? Stop playing. BP Papa, I would say at least 50 to 60% of humanity, I would say spiritually seeing BP Papa, that they have evolved on a level where they're becoming more spiritual. You got people, you got 165,000 people a year running out of the Catholic churches in Europe. You got 65,000 people in the United States of America that's running out of the churches, coming back to the indigenous practices of African traditional practices. So, BP Papa, you better tap into your spirit and open your eyes and see. See what I see. Okay?
Hey, family, we got 32 people on here. We got 17 likes. Can you please get them thumbs up? Hit the like button for us. Hit the like button for us.
All right, Shawana says, I have reconnected with the brother I grew up with. We live in separate states, been committed for 1 year, known over 40 years. Can you give me advice on how we can block some from? I told you all, if you want a reading, call in. I'm not answering your readings by reading all this shit on air. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. If y'all want a reading, call in 909-749-8626. No, no, no. Do not ask me a question on text. If you want a reading, call in now. Call me now. Remember Miss Cleo, y'all? Remember Miss Cleo? Hey, we got her tarot cards too, y'all. All right.
They pretty good. Her tarot cards are pretty good.
Oh, don't forget, genetically, lots of disconnection.
What you think about that?
What?
Genetically, lots of disconnection.
I don't know about that. Again, I have to always go back and refer back to nature. I always say, when you walk outside, you walk into yourself. And that means that you are nature and nature is you. That means that everything that nature is made of, you are made of. That means everything that the cosmos is made of, you are made of. That means you are universes within universes. That means...
He said, what? That's it.
What?
You said, that's it. He said, that's it.
That's it. What are you talking about, BP Papa? All right, so that means that if you study nature, like we just said, when do you see a tiger taking care of a... What'd you call it again?
A cheetah.
A cheetah or a fawn. Watch nature. Watch how the birds work. Watch how everything is working in harmony together. And what's happening is, we as human beings, species that's a part of this earth, are working together slowly but surely. We're coming together. And for all you goddamn racists out there who lost your goddamn minds and was brainwashed and programmed to be racist, all of that is being changed too. Ain't nothing you could do about it.
You know, and it's funny because I noticed this maybe 10, 15 years ago, like the change with the animals slowly is taking place. And so I think a lot of time, what I noticed, well, what I feel in my heart is the animals got to upgrade first because they were more pure than the humans, right? Because think about it, like, I remember growing up, we used to watch, the Nature Channel, and the animals would hunt and eat the animal. The animal never would scream. They would always just try to get away. I remember watching, not too long ago, I was watching some nature show, and a tiger hunted down a bear, and the bear was screaming like, like a person, because the tiger was eating his ass alive.
I don't like that. I can't watch that, y'all. That just
and it just bugged me out because I was like, wow.
I want to fight the tiger.
I didn't know but I didn't know that
Animal scream,
I
right?
didn't know animals
They
scream.
feel what
But
you did.
I did know that cows scream because like when they going getting slaughtered and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
well, God damn it, everybody they feel pain just like we do.
Yeah,
Wouldn't
man.
you be screaming if goddamn Tiger was chewing your ass up? You'd be screaming
I'd be
too.
screaming before it
I
got
don't
to
and
me.
see,
I'm like,
y'all.
ah!
I don't like that, y'all. It bothers me. He will tell you I do not like to see other
Yeah,
animals.
when we watch
Right,
the shows like that, she'd be like, "Leave him alone. Get away from him."
right,
She get
exactly.
mad at the animal for being an animal.
All right, we're calling you back 530. Answer your phone. Answer your phone. Answer the other line. Answer the other line, Shawana.
Greetings, greetings.
Greetings. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. And this is Shawana, right?
Yes, it is, Nikki. Thank you for taking my call.
You are so welcome. Okay, so what's your question now?
So I reconnected with the brother that I grew up with. Our parents knew each other. We've known each other since we were like little kids. And we've been committed to one another for like a year now, but we live in separate states.
Mm-hmm.
And we've only actually physically seen each other 3 times when he came to visit in July.
Okay.
But I can totally like relate to everything you're saying about energy becoming very spiritual and how relationships are changing
Mm-hmm.
because we both have that, I won't say typical, but that, baby mama situation, grew up, we both have children by different people, had drama, all that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But since we've connected, I've noticed that my ability to process his
Mm-hmm.
energy has become very spiritual and that we feel one another and we'll even tell each other, I can feel you. I can feel your energy right now. Like, just like I tend to be like very, like what you were saying, you know how a lot of women are where we get like anxious and think they're doing stuff and blah, blah, blah. You know, when we first started talking about a year ago, he literally would take me everywhere on FaceTime for like 3 months. He took me everywhere with him.
Wow.
We would watch movies together on FaceTime.
Mm.
So it was like he was setting a platform to show me that he was connected. He was serious. He wasn't messing around or anything like that. And then when that stopped, I started getting anxious and tripping, but it helped me to like understand that spiritually we're connected and I don't need to like constantly be all up in his face and
So,
all
well,
up in
tell me
his
something.
business,
Tell me
you
something.
know.
Tell me something, Shawana. How is that long distance relationship working? Or one ship
It's
working?
working beautifully well, surprisingly. I feel like it's really taught me, for me personally, I feel like it's taught me to really trust and to really recognize my feelings and understand that in spite of how I feel or how my feelings might try to control me,
Uh huh.
that he is committed and connected to me.
Okay.
And he
So,
validates
okay.
that.
So, what question? What question do you have for me?
My question is, how do you think that our relationship can blossom into a like where we will geographically be like together because
Y'all
we
gotta come
both
together.
financially are, we're not like the richest people in the world or anything like that. So, going back and forth has been kind of a struggle.
Mm-hmm.
But I really want to know, like, in
Okay. So,
time,
let.
how to
Okay.
develop or blossom it to where
What?
we
What's his
are
first name? Give me his first
actually
name.
in the same geographic.
What's his first name?
What's his first name?
Oh, William. William.
William, and Shawana. Will they be together? All right. Let me ask you a
One or
question.
the other.
Are you willing to relocate to him?
Yes, I am.
Okay. So what Spirit has shown me by summertime, there will be a way, open road for you to be able to relocate to him. Okay, so we're looking between maybe June and August. I see you making a trip to focus to move to where he's at. Okay.
Yes, thanks. Yes,
Yeah,
thank
so
you.
Spirit is saying it's
I'll
gonna
do that.
and don't worry. Let me give you this before we go. Don't worry about where the money's coming from and how it's coming. Just know that the ancestors are guiding and you will be with your mate by between July and August, okay?
Yes, thanks. Thank you. Yes, thank you.
You are so
I
welcome.
received that.
All right. So blessings to you and him.
Blessing. Blessing. Thank you.
You're
All
welcome.
right,
Take
peace,
care.
peace, sister.
You
Peace.
too. Peace. Peace.
Okay. All right, family. So we are doing readings. We're taking some calls. You got time to call in. We're talking about how one ships, as I call them. And you know why? A lot of people say, well, why don't you call them relationships? You know, family, I did a show years ago on spell words, okay? And we have to understand that we carry a very, very powerful inyama or energy, okay? This is probably where the Bible got it from, but it's really an African proverb. Death and life is in the power of the tongue. Okay, so that means that when we put things out into the universe, they actually become and begin to manifest into existence. So I always used to feel like if I say what does re mean? It means again. Why do I want to be in a relationship again and again and again? You know what I mean? I just was real, cautious like that and to be mindful of what I would say. And I feel like because you would constantly say I'm in a relationship, that you are bringing bad energy to the next one ship. Okay. A lot of times we didn't realize we were carrying that baggage, as my sister Erica Badu used to say, bag lady. You know what I mean? We were carrying that baggage and not realizing that we were really cursing that next one ship by bringing that baggage from the last relationship into this relationship, as you would say, and then you would actually curse your one ship, okay? So with saying that, that's why years ago on the radio show I came up with it's a one ship. It's not a relationship. You're cursing your path or your energy or your circumference with talking about blah, 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 okay? So anyway, y'all, any more questions over here?
Now put your questions in the chat, YouTube. Put your questions in the chat.
Because we are doing readings on one ships tonight. Don't say that I don't want to hear nothing. Oh well, I missed the show. Can I ask the question later? No, you cannot.
Yeah,
You got us now.
after the show is up, you can't call in and ask a question and say you missed it. Because
Okay.
people try to do that all the time. Especially, remember when we when we did the animals?
Yeah.
Everybody would kept trying for like 3 shows after that. They kept trying to find out
the
their spirit animal.
All right, look here, BP Papa. Let me tell you something. He said, God damn it, don't curse me out. Good grief. You're goddamn right I'm going to curse you out because you're crazy, BP Papa. But that don't mean we ain't got love for you, my brother. I love you. I love all my brothers. But God damn it, stop being crazy. All right. See, Terrans, Earthlings, we need healing collectively. Let me explain something to you again, BP Papa. Humanity. Whether we get healing or not is going to happen naturally. This is what this show is about. Understanding the transformation that you are going through. You are being forced to be more mature. You are being forced to be more spiritual. You are being forced to be more peaceful and harmonious. Okay? Which means it's out of your hands. You ain't running nothing down here. You are not running anything. This is what I keep telling y'all, especially with these men that think they're doing something. You're not running anything around here. It's all happening naturally. So you're being forced to humble your damn behinds down. You're being forced to be more, gain more wisdom with life and peace. And you know what I mean? It's happening naturally. You ain't got to, we know. For years, we did shows about that. Oh, boy, you need healing. You need to get healing. You need this. You know what I mean? We would have meditation sessions. We talk about healing. We do all kinds of topics about healing. Constantly. Now,
Candy Rain says no rain checks on the readings.
exactly, Candy Rain. Now, it's happening naturally. You're finding, if some of you all can attest to this and some of you all may not, but are you finding yourself having to be in a serene place? Like, you find it very, very comfortable to be walking through the park around the trees. Or you find it comfortable to just hear nothing but peace, right? I don't hear no TV. I don't want to hear no phones. I don't want to hear no music. I just want to hear nothing. I just want to hear nature. I just want to hear the trees, or I want to
Mm-hmm.
hear water. You know what I mean? I love to be by the water, so I love the water. So I just want that energy.
Alan Johnson says, I like going to the ocean. Me too. I love going to the beach.
Well, yeah, that's another thing.
I
You just
love going to the beach.
something about that beach will put you right to sleep. Something about that water. So aren't you all at that? And some of you again can attest. Don't you feel better when you're around that type of energy, like the elements, nature? Are you noticing that as you get a little bit older, and not even just being older? Some of you young folks.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
But the older you get, the wisdom that you gain, and a lot of times you realize it. Like as for me, like the older I get, I was like, man, I always be like, why did I do that dumb shit? Like, what was I thinking when I was young? And then I sometimes I sit and laugh, but then it's like it took wisdom to get here, and I never could understand why old people were the way they were. And then as you as you get older, you have less tolerance for bullshit because you just want to live your life. You don't want to deal with a lot of unnecessary things. And now I understand people, that were in their 40s and in their 30s. When I was a teenager, I couldn't understand.
Exactly. Hey, Mika, how are you? Okay. Let me see. Chosen One says, I love water and nature. My whole mood changed instantly. It does. It's just something, because, again, as I always say, family, when you walk outside, you walk into yourself. So you are truly a part of that energy. You feel the energy, okay?
Right.
910, we're calling you back. We're calling you back. Answer your other line, okay? Answer your other line.
I don't know why it does that.
I don't know why it doesn't do it. It stops the call right away. I don't know why. Okay. 910 North Carolina number you can call back.
Do your calling out.
Yep. All right. All right, family. State your name and where you call. Okay, hold on for a minute.
Oh man.
Yeah, I don't know why this phone is doing that now, but it shouldn't be doing that. Okay? Shouldn't be doing that. All right. North Carolina, we're calling you back. Answer the other line.
You have reached the voicemail box.
All right, we're trying to call you back, North Carolina. We're calling you back. It's not answering on his phone. I don't know why Google Voice is kicking it back, but it's kicking it back. So we're calling you back from a 470 number. If you get the 470 number, that's us. So answer. We'll call you one more time. If that's it, you're done. All right, 910 North Carolina. Answer your line. Answer your line. North Carolina. Hey, Quincy Thomas. No, all is well.
They calling you.
North Carolina, we said don't call. You said don't call. We can't answer you on that phone. You got to call. We're calling you back. We're calling you back. 910. We're calling you back. I'm good. I've been feeling like I have been around water as well. Okay. All right. Whoever's calling from North Carolina, we're calling you back. 910. You're going to see a 470 number. We're calling you back. Answer your line. Okay. Answer your line. 646. We'll call you back next. All right.
Okay, there we go.
Here
Here
we
we go.
Here we go. All right.
I tried to call you back 3 times. I'm sorry.
No.
I don't know what was going on.
Well, it's the Google Voice. Google Voice is not allowing me to pick up on the phone that you're supposed to call on, so we got to call you back. Okay, go ahead with your
I
question.
understand. But peace to both of y'all. First of all, I want to thank y'all for always being good light to me. I watch y'all almost every night. So I just want to thank y'all for that first.
Thank you.
But
You welcome.
I wanted to call and talk about my one chip with my partner because I'm very much more spiritual than she is, and she likes the facade of it all. She likes the wear the arcs and do all this stuff, but she doesn't like the actual reality of it. And I was wondering, do you think that she will ever get to a point where I can accept what she does, because she doesn't even want to be focused, and it's really
making me unattracted to her for this stuff because that's really what I want to do. I'm a spiritual person, and we've been together for almost 3 years,
Okay.
and things are just changing. Like you said earlier, things are just changing and evolving. And I was
What's her
wondering if you could
what's
shed any light,
okay, what's her first name? Just her first name.
Shantae.
Shantae, and you said she's very consciously aware. She's wearing the ankh. She's doing. She knows about her culture. She's very, aware, right?
But so I'm more aware than
She
she is.
is.
She just likes to wear the tops and things. She doesn't like
Yeah.
to actually study
Yeah.
and know about the stuff. And when I talk about it, she's like, oh, you wanna know all this, but she likes to wear the stuff. She doesn't like the realness of it.
Right.
So
Well, spiritually seeing, okay, it's gonna take her a while to get where you're at, okay. Um,
okay.
Spirit is gonna. She's gonna come around. I'm gonna tell you pretty much what I'm seeing. Give her till about summertime, okay? Maybe
Okay.
summertime, early wintertime. She's gonna start being opened up. Like Spirit is gonna open her up to what's really going on. She's gonna become more spiritually aware, and you're gonna start seeing her do her little research on her own, okay? So she's gonna
Okay.
come around. You'll see. Preferably starting during summertime. She's gonna start asking some questions. You're gonna see.
Hmm. Well, that
Okay.
makes me happy. It makes me happy because
Yeah.
it's worrying me right now. But I want to thank you for that.
Don't let
Thank
it
you
worry
so
you though.
much.
Don't worry because we have to understand everybody's going through their transformation at their time, their minute, their second, their hour. So we gotta understand everybody's not going through it at the same time. Everybody's waking
Yes.
up in different intervals and everybody is vibrating and slowly but surely coming on to that higher vibrational energy, but it's happening each time for each person each time. Each second on their time. Okay?
Yes. Yes.
Universe is taking
Thank you
turns.
so much.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much. Peace to you both.
You
All right.
too.
Peace, Brother Dinkle.
Thank you for
Peace,
peace.
peace, peace, Queen.
Thank you for calling in.
All right. Thank you.
All
Thank
right.
you. Bye bye.
Bye bye. Okay.
Quincy Thomas, he say he finna call in. We'll call in.
Quincy Thomas, call in, and then if we don't answer, we'll call you back because this phone is taking the calls, but it's not taking the call. So
It's
we're
hanging
about
up.
to call. Yeah, hold on, because we got to call back to 501. Hold on, Little Rock, Arkansas. Hold on.
Indigo Blue 57. Thank you for the donation. Thank you for the $5 donation. We
Thank you for
appreciate
the
it.
donation. All right.
Hello,
All right. 501. State your name and where you're calling from.
Sierra. I'm calling from Arkansas.
Sierra calling from Arkansas. What's your question, Sierra?
Okay, I was want to know if me and my boyfriend have areas in our relationship that we need to work on.
What's your boyfriend's first name?
Malik.
Malik, and Sierra. Malik and Sierra. I'm gonna tell you what I see, brother. Think you could tap in sometime because you're not letting me do all the work tonight. So what we're gonna do, I'm gonna tell you, Malik needs to get a little bit more serious. He's a good guy, okay?
How old is Malik?
He's 22.
Yeah, he's young.
Okay.
See, but he needs to get more serious. Um, he's a good guy, very good guy, but he needs to appreciate you more too. And what I'm seeing, a lot of his energy is coming from being young and not knowing and being brainwashed and programmed by society. What you see?
Nah, I was just picking up an energy of like he acts like a kid,
Yeah,
like more like a 19-year-old. Like that's
Yeah.
why I asked how old he was.
yeah.
Yeah, he has some growing up to do. Like she said, he has some growing up to do.
Yeah, he really do.
What is it that
Yeah.
you two are always arguing about something? It's real dumb. Something I see y'all arguing about all the time. What y'all argue about all the time?
Spending time and his mouth, because he could be, rude sometimes. Every time I go out, like, he blows my phone up and finds a way to argue with me to come home.
Mm.
He's insecure, a little bit jealous, insecure and jealous. Um,
Well,
that can become a problem in the future, though. Okay,
Mm.
you're gonna get tired of that. Don't say I didn't tell you so.
mm.
Okay, because I'm tired of it now.
Okay, exactly. Okay, so with saying that, you're going to have to make a decision, or you're going to have to sit down and have a heart to heart with Malik and tell him, what you feel, and be honest. See, the most important thing in One Chip's family is we don't be honest. Be honest. Don't be afraid of what the outcome is going to be, unless it's going to be violent. We don't want no violence. But what I'm saying is,
Yeah.
don't be afraid. If you are not happy, and if you're not happy with the situation, be honest. I'm not happy. You understand? That's the biggest thing we have to understand. So if you're not happy, Sierra, you need to tell him. And if you're getting tired of it, you need to tell him. Don't try to hold on to him for your own selfish reasons. Be honest. First, try to talk to him now and let him know you're not happy, and see if he fixes it. If he don't, then you have to make that ultimate decision
That's
whether
right.
you want to keep dealing with him or not. Okay?
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You're
Thank you for
welcome.
calling in. All right, Quincy Thomas, call in so I can get your number. We could call you back. If you got a question, we're talking about new one ships, okay? The future of what you all call relationships. We're talking about the future of one ships. I call them one ships, how it's going to be and what you're going to expect.
That's Young Taekwondo. I didn't know that was Young
You know that was
Taekwondo.
him?
Calling from the H.
Whatever.
Calling from the H. I didn't know that was you, Young Taekwondo.
Whatever. Okay.
So yeah, family. It's crazy. Like, dang, damn,
What?
22 years old, huh?
He's
It's,
young.
it's eccentric me. Thank you for greetings. How you doing? Thank you for the $5 donation. We appreciate it. Thank you so much. You got a
Thank you.
question?
Got
Any
a
of y'all-
question? You have a question?
Yeah, cause she's in London.
All right. Okay. All right. 646. We're gonna call you back. 646. We're gonna call you back. What's the number?
Right here.
Hold on, y'all.
I'm gonna write it down.
646
You got it. Don't say the whole number.
I already know.
You got it.
Yeah, I got it. All right. We're calling you back. 646. Calling you back. 646. Answer your line. I'm just expressing. What you gonna what? Go on ahead and stab me. God damn it. BP Papa, will you sit down somewhere? All right. Turn down your back. State your name and where you're calling from. Turn down your
They think you said call them back.
yeah. We're calling 646. We're calling you back. Answer the phone from a
Eccentric.
470 number. Okay. What?
Eccentric. How you doing, family?
Hi, good evening.
Good evening.
My name is Shakora, and I'm calling from Brooklyn, New York.
Shakara, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
I'm good.
Greetings.
What's your question?
Okay, so this is, I'm currently married,
Uh-huh.
and I'm feeling that my husband is seeing somebody else who's been kind of drifting apart.
Uh-huh.
And then I recently connected with my first love from Jamaica,
Uh-huh.
and we've been talking. But my main question is about, I keep having a recurring dream about someone. Is slender and seems like he's an African person. I've dreamt about this person at least 3 times. So I'm feeling that there's a stronger connection to that person, that the one that I see in my dreams. And as far as for me looking for a real spiritual, fulfilling, loving relationship. So
All right, so tell me,
that's my
so, okay,
question
so,
to you.
all right, so Shakara, wait, let's go back to the first. You feel like your husband is cheating on you?
Yes,
All right, what's your husband's first name?
his name is Mike.
Mike. Is he African?
Yes,
Okay, okay.
yes.
All right, is he raised in the West, or he's raised in Africa?
Is he?
He's Nigerian.
He's Nigerian,
Is it?
okay. But he
Okay.
was raised in Nigeria, raised here.
Oh yeah, he was raised in Nigeria.
Okay, that's what I thought. All right. You said you feel like he's being distant, right?
Yes.
Okay. Does he I see him in a lot of different businesses. He got a lot of different businesses. It looks like he does a lot of work to me. Okay. Now I don't necessarily see him in the bed with another woman, but I do see him chatting on the phone with another woman. Okay.
Okay.
I don't see him sleeping with another woman though.
Okay.
Okay. Conversation wise, it could be business, it could be family. Okay. There's a woman that he speaks to all the time, and I don't know. It could be family. We don't know. It could be a woman, a sister, or auntie, or whatever. But
He speaks to his mother a lot.
he speak to his mother a lot. Okay. But I'm not seeing that he's laid down with another woman yet.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
But I don't feel that strong connection with him as far as a loving, warm and fulfilling kind of harmonious relationship. I don't feel it.
Okay. So have you told him that? Have you discussed that with him?
We've had our moments and stuff, but I just feel like there's a shift. There's been a shift. We used to be very close, and but I felt a shift, and it's like we've been drifting.
Okay. Okay. It's probably happening
Yeah.
naturally then.
It
Okay.
seems more like she's moving on before he has. Yeah, because I didn't
Say
see.
it.
And then
I have.
we're not on the same level spiritually either. I'm more esoteric. He's Christian, so we're not balanced spiritually.
Yeah. Yeah, well, a lot of my Nigerian brothers and sisters have chosen Christianity, and they know the truth about the indigenous ways. So, with saying that, I'm just going to say you need to be honest and you need to make the decision what you want to do with your husband. Okay?
Yeah, because I see that you moved on quicker than he has, and yeah, that's what I see. I just see that because I didn't see him cheating either.
Okay, but I feel that we're not deep down. I don't feel like we're really compatible. He has different interests, and I have different interests, and I don't really feel that what he's expecting of me is not what I'm expecting of him. He has different expectations. He wants
did you
like a
discuss that with him?
traditional wife, stay home, and I have other ideas.
Right.
So I don't really see us really in long term. I don't really see us, um, you know,
But
you know,
Shakira, listen to
in
me.
the
And
long
listen to
term.
me, my sister. This is what I'm telling you. That's what I'm saying. If you don't see that, then you need to sit down and have a conversation with him, and you need to talk with him about that. You need to be honest and say, "Look, we're not compatible, and you all need to figure out about going your separate ways." Or you understand?
Or give him
Ask.
a chance to fix it. See if he can fix it. If not, then
Well, he's a Christian. She's into the indigenous ways, and my thing is,
if he know the
honestly
truth.
speaking, go to your ancestors and ask your ancestors to make it happen naturally. So what
Well,
happened? Go ahead. Go ahead.
well, the thing is, sometimes the inclination I get from my ancestors, they don't really, they don't. My ancestors don't like him.
Okay. Well, you asked the ancestors to allow this one ship to be taking apart,
Dissolved.
dissolved peacefully and harmoniously. Okay. Ask them that, and they'll
Okay.
do it. They'll do it. Okay.
All right.
Oh, BP Papo, hey, you must have a Jamaican brother on here, my sister, because he said, Lord the mercy. He said, well, go on.
See, he loves. He loves my Jamaican, ways and all that. He likes my cooking, all that kind of thing. But the thing is, he's not. When it comes to him, doing what he's supposed to do as far as us connecting, and he's Benin. He's very
I know.
traditional African, but it's like he's disconnected himself from me in that regard. He can embrace my nationality, and my ways, but when it comes to me embracing his ways, he disconnects a part of it of it from me. So then it's a disconnect.
Tell him I said stop that bullshit because at the end of the day, it's not much different than Jamaica and Nigeria. Okay,
Right.
as a matter of fact, a lot of during slavery times, a lot of Nigerian, which are Igbo, and some that are Hausa, some that are Yoruba, migrated to Jamaica. So you have a direct lineage to Benin, Nigeria. So tell him stop that and teach you about the African culture. Okay.
Right. He's Edo. His tribe is
Okay,
Edo.
so he's Edo. So there's still some of the Edo were there during slavery time too, transported to Jamaica. So you know what? It's no difference between that and Africa. We need to stop that. Tell him I said to teach you about the African culture. Okay.
All right, great. Thank you.
All right, my sister. Take care.
All right, thanks. Have a nice evening.
You
Thank you.
you too. Take care. All right, we're gonna call back Quincy. He's gonna be the last call of the night. All right, last call of the night because we're over time. All right, so let's call Quincy.
Edo State is Igbo.
Okay.
What did you say? Oh yeah, call in Quincy Thomas.
Um. Um, he did. Let me call him back.
Oh, he
Two two
did?
nine.
He
Yeah, I
did?
think that's his number. Hold on. 229.
Well, that right there.
What is that? Zero.
No, that's I don't know what that is. I was writing it without looking.
All right,
My
y'all.
bad.
Okay, we're gonna
Tell me
try.
to call back.
We're gonna see who. Let's make sure this is the right number.
Yeah,
Hold
I
on.
think that's the wrong number.
Is that the wrong number? We don't want to be. We don't want to be.
Hello,
Hello?
is this Quincy Thomas?
Hmm?
Oh, sorry, we got the wrong number.
We're calling from the Spiritual Vote TV show. Is this is Quincy Thomas there?
No, you have the wrong number, man.
Okay, sorry.
No.
Are you
All right,
still
then.
calling me?
All right.
Neosha, you better call in now. We're about to get off of here. Call in now. Oh, there it is. No, that's not it. It didn't come through. It came through on that phone.
Oh
All
yeah,
right.
this is that it? Yeah, that's it.
No, I
Right
just
there.
dialed that number. I just dialed it. She said it was the wrong number.
You put the zero?
Yeah, I don't. You don't know what that is?
Yeah, I didn't. I said that you put the zero right there. Okay. Okay. They probably maybe they was calling for something
All
else.
right. Call in Neosha. Call in, and Quincy Thomas, call back in. Call back in. We'll take your last two callers, and we're getting off of here. All right. Do you still hold on? Go back. Let's go back. Let's see what they're saying on Facebook. Let's see what they're saying. Okay, you gotta wait.
I am the code 757. Hey sis, peace and blessings.
Peace and blessings to you. Okay, hold on, y'all. Man, I told y'all we've been having hotline all week. I got somebody texting me off here to talk about some issues they dealing with and what they going through, right? Okay, so Salisa, let me see. Sierra McDonald said, anything me and my boyfriend need to work on in my relationships, I hate and he messes up there. Okay, you called in already, Sierra? Okay. Mika Joyce, I'm good. Be feeling like I have to be around water as well. Okay, hold on. Neosha Brown, call in 909-749-8626. Neosha, listen to me before you call the number. When you call in, we're going to call you back from a 470 number because this phone is not picking up the numbers, okay?
That's crazy. I don't know why it does that. It's weird.
Okay.
So family, can
Hey,
y'all?
Robin Hunter, welcome to the show, Spiritual Vault. All right, any more questions over here? Anything
Nah,
we
no
can-
more questions. No, yeah, no more questions.
What is that? Protection what?
Where
The
you see
great
protection?
type she is. I'm touching on astral relationships, Candy Rain.
Oh,
This
yeah,
is a
yeah,
great
yeah.
type of. Okay.
She's talking about the lady. I don't know. I could.
All
Did
right.
you see what I wrote right here?
Let me see. I ain't seen the spirits. Is she having who?
The one, that lady.
Oh, all right, family. We were talking about the new age one ships, how they're going to be, how we're evolving as beings, as human beings. Our one ships, as I call them, and many of you call them relationships, and stop calling them relationships. I'm seeing that you are okay. Hold on, y'all. All right, we're gonna call you back. Hang up. 503 Neosha. Hang up. Okay, we're calling you back.
Hello?
All right, this Neosha.
Hi. I was calling because my question was about my relationship with Jonathan. I just want to know if you see it spiritually improving.
How long have you all been together?
About 8 years.
8 3. Right there. 8 years.
Okay.
Jonathan. Oh, Jonathan. Neosha, has he put his hands on you before?
Once before.
Mm.
Yeah, I see that. I'm not feeling that at all. Jonathan needs to work on his internal issues. He's dealing with some internal issues. Okay.
Okay.
You love him. He loves you too, but he needs some healing.
Right.
Do you have a child with him?
2.
You have 2 children with him.
Mm.
Okay,
A boy and a girl.
a boy and a girl. Okay, and has he cheated on you before?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Is he cheating on you right now?
No, he said he got a ring for me, but I'm just unsure if he's really gonna go through with it or if it's just saying something that I want to hear.
He's saying something you want to hear because he's afraid of losing you.
Mm-hmm.
You've been through a lot with him, and he needs to straighten his behind out. And no,
Right.
and there's no ifs, ands, buts about it. I see that you have a very, very good heart, and you love him. You've loved him for a long time, but he has to be deserving of your love, and he's not.
Yeah, he's not.
Right.
He's not. You don't deserve that, and you make him do what's right by you and them kids.
Yeah, I'm gonna just say this. I seen that he was cheating before she asked you, but I kept picking up the marriage for some reason. I was gonna ask you were you married, but she asked you before that. But I'm gonna just say this: like, if it got to come to that, like him putting his hand, it's one thing to deal with cheating, but then you you know to deal with him putting his hands on you, nobody should have to go through that. So
That's right.
I don't know.
Right.
You got some decisions to make. I don't know. And then you gotta think about the children too. You want them to see that.
No, I mean, I'm not making excuses for it, but it hasn't happened in a long time. But, I've been kind of applying pressure to him that if he doesn't change or get rid of all this, these dealings he deals with women and stuff, then it's done. And then, he came down doing everything I wanted him to do. But I just, am a little unsure if it's honest or if he's just,
He's not. Let me tell you something. You can't change a man. A man has to want to change. Okay? And what he'll do is he'll change for a little while and go back to his same old ways. You have to show him better than telling him. And that's the language that I see that he's going to understand. Do not give him any more chances. Okay? Because he got to learn to respect you. You can't just tell him, well, you need a change, and then he'll do it for a little while and then start back again. You need to show him until you get your stuff together, you cannot be with me no more. You can't touch me. I don't want to be with you. You have to let him know. Cuz otherwise, if you keep taking him back, he's going to think it's okay. Oh, right. He ain't going to change. He ain't going to do right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Right.
So the ultimate decision is up to you. You
Right.
got to let him know. You got to put your foot down. No, it ain't happening. It's not happening. Either you're going to do right by me or you're not. I don't want to hear you're going to change. You buy me a ring now. You're going to have to, again, he's the type of guy that I see spiritually that you're going to have to show him better than you can tell him. And then when you show him, he's going to try to get it together halfway. But and don't let it be for 2 days. I'm talking about for a good while. Okay?
Right. Right.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Because
Well, thank you so much.
you're welcome. You'll be okay though, but make sure you put your foot down, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Thank you for calling in. All right. All right. Let's do 229. Let's see. Hold
Oh
on.
yeah, the number up there. That's weird how those numbers were so close.
Robert, you asked about money. Calling.
Yes.
All right.
Hi, Nikki.
Hi, how are you? Who's calling?
Crystal.
Hey, Crystal. What's your question?
Yes, I was calling, um, checking on my one ship.
Okay.
What
What
is
you want to
okay?
know?
What do you want to know? What's his name or her name?
His name is Nib, Neb.
Neb. Okay, and which?
Yes.
Uh huh.
Is it?
Wow, look at that.
Yeah. Wow, that's crazy.
Uh huh. And what do you want to know about Neb?
We have been going through a lot. His last name is Kendrick. I'll give you last name too. And I just I don't it doesn't seem like it's going anywhere, and I just need some guidance.
I don't see that you are never compatible. I see that there's a incompatibility with you and Neb. So that's why
Mhm.
it's not going nowhere. Okay. Um,
Mhm.
you all will be better off friends. But as far as
Yes.
mates or being together, it's not y'all not going to be compatible at all,
At all.
at all.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome.
Bye bye.
Bye bye. Okay. All right. Now, Robert Hunter, call in. What is your question about money? Call in. What is your question about money? Family, I'm going to return to Celisa Brown, you got to call in. I'm not reading no readings over air. You all have to call in for your readings, okay?
um, Tafani says, as spiritual healers, who do y'all go to when y'all going through something or just need a break? Cause it has to be a lot. Just wondering. You want me to answer that?
Go ahead, I'll interrupt you. Go ahead.
We used to get readings
Look at
on
my
us,
apple.
but we stopped doing that because it's like sometimes people feel a certain way and then they try to come. Some people we have had some people try to interfere and think we can't see what they're doing, and then we have we what we do more now than anything is we just go to we would probably just ask one of our family members that can read, but we used to have would go to friends and that just didn't work.
All right, 757, we're calling you now. Answer the other line, 757. 757, state your name and
Cause,
where you're calling from.
'Cause we do have a lot of
Hello.
family members
Yes,
that can
state your
read.
name and where you're calling from. We can't hear you. Talk louder.
I said, this is Nisha. I'm calling from Atlanta, Georgia.
Hey, Nisha, how are you?
Good. I'm doing good.
Okay, what's your question?
So,
Write that down.
I haven't been too pressed about relationships lately. I don't know if it's just I'm numb to it or I don't know what to call it. But my granddad been asking me when I'm gonna um, get in a relationship and get married. So I just wondering, when do you see it in like in my future anytime soon, or is it anything I should
Tell
be
your granddaddy I step
pressed
leave you.
about?
Tell your granddaddy to stop rushing you and let you be a young lady as long as you can. Sometimes men could be problems. God damn it! You don't want no men. Sometimes
Hey,
you're
don't
good.
don't be doing like this. Like you.
I'm just kidding. No, I got a good husband. Don't get it confused. He good man.
I'm
So
just
I'm
joking.
just saying. All I'm saying is that tell granddaddy sit down somewhere with that. I do see that eventually when ancestors want that man to come, they're gonna send a good one for you. I'm not seeing until next year, okay?
Okay.
I see one guy. I don't know if you're talking to a guy now, but there's a guy who's gonna come and cross your path. And this guy, I don't know if his name is Raymond or Robert or something like that, but this guy is going to cross your path, but he's not gonna be the one. He's gonna be somebody you might have a little bit fun with, or I don't know. Like I said, I see the name R. It starts with an R. Rodney Raymond, something like that. But
RJ.
RJ. Oh, okay, okay. So RJ. Okay, so he's not gonna be the one though. He's gonna be the one that you have fun with. Okay. Um,
Okay.
RJ is not the one. There's another one coming, and this one's coming preferably. I would say at the end of the year, towards the like December, November, December, that time. Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah, I did.
That I see.
Okay. Thank you, because I just be like, you know, because you absolutely right. Like this guy that I was talking to in the beginning of last year, he like came back around, and um, I wasn't able to give my full energy into it because I'm like, I don't know, like I don't want to put energy into something I'm not fully,
Ready for.
I can't fully commit to. You
Right,
know, I don't want
right.
to waste my time.
Exactly.
But yeah, that's
Yeah.
how it feels.
And,
Like
and
yeah, this is
sometimes that's just spirit too, just let you
it.
know that they're not the one.
Right. He's not the one, but there's something to do. But I will tell you this: the one that's going to be for you is coming in December. As far as you being married, how old are you now, Neosha?
25.
You're 25, so you're still young. You got ways to go. I don't see that you're going to be married until probably between 28 and 29. I see you having your first child. I'm going to say at 27. Okay.
Okay.
All righty.
Okay. Thank y'all.
You
You're
welcome.
welcome.
Thank you for calling in.
Thank you.
Okay. Bye bye. All right, Robert, you were calling on. You can't call on. You can't call on the Facebook because you was asking for a live. Robert, Robert Hunter, you called on Messenger. Let me see. We may be able to call you back on Messenger. Let's see.
No,
Hello?
Robert Hunter, how are you?
I'm good, Nikki.
I'm good.
Hell,
Write that down. What's your
I'm fine.
question? You're cutting up a little bit. We can't hear you.
Okay, no, I was trying to find the phone so I could call in.
Okay, well we can hear you on here. Go ahead.
All right, yeah, will my finances get any better?
Robert Hunter. Are you retired?
Pricey.
Okay, partially. Are you do your own business or something like that?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. Um, I'm going to tell you this. Right now it's slow for a little bit of all of us who have our own businesses, okay? Um,
Uh-huh.
so finances is kind of slow, but I do see May, by the second week of May, your finances will start picking up again, okay?
Okay.
So,
That's sound.
yeah, don't stress about it. It's coming. It's just everybody. It's like a economic. Of course, we know it's a reset, but it's a little bit slow for everybody. But by the second week of May, I'm gonna say, preferably, honestly speaking, Spirit show me like the end of April, you're gonna start picking up, and then by the second week of May, you're gonna be good. Okay.
Okay, great. All right, I will get back with you later on this. Thank
Okay.
you.
You're welcome. Thank you. All right.
I don't know.
You're seeing it wrong.
Oh, 4240.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
240 Maryland. Maryland, we're calling you back now. Okay?
Yeah,
We're calling you back now, Maryland. And actually, we might as well just finish out too.
yeah.
Yeah. We might as well just finish out, y'all.
Yeah,
Just
right
finish
when
out
we
the,
about to get up, everybody
right,
start
every
calling.
start calling. So we
Hello?
Hello. Peace and blessings to everyone. How are you?
good. Peace and blessings. How are you?
I am good. I am good. I'm not going to take much of the time, but I said, well, let me just swear into that. You know, I'm getting ready to go to retirement and getting ready to go down to the slow motion now. So I was just asking, I haven't been into any relationship or anything real steady for a very, very long time. I would say about a good 13 years. So I was wondering if you see anything, if possibility for me, or if I just got it and stay single.
All right. I'm gonna tell you this. One of the reasons you haven't been with anybody because you are blocking your blessings. So part of the energy is coming from you, okay? Part of it is coming from you. Now, I don't want to get deep into what I see spiritually that you've been through in your life with a man, okay? Um, but I don't want to get into it, but I want to say that I feel like you still were holding on to that. So you sort of kind of blocked your blessings with getting a really good man in your life, okay?
Okay.
Um, Spirit wants you to really focus on closing your mind to the past so you can get what they have for you in the future. The ancestors want you to let go of the past because there is a man that will cross your path, okay? Also, too, do you get out often?
No, I do not. To the fact that, like I was saying, I'm really immersed in my job 24/7.
So how you expect to get a man if you're married to your job 24/7?
Well, when you do the type of job that I do, it's kind of hard. But at a certain point of time in my life, I stayed in to wrap myself around my job.
Okay, well, we ain't gonna use the word hard. That's not allowed up in here in the spiritual vote because that's a curse word. Nothing is hard. We don't know nothing is hard at all. Okay,
Make what's hard easy.
right. Make what's hard hard easy. But let me tell you this. You need to start focusing on doing stuff for you. Your job is not your all be all. You don't want to go into retirement. You don't work yourself to death, and then you can't work no more because you done broke down your body and you didn't get a chance to enjoy life. So do not let your job be your all be all. You have to open yourself up for one, letting go of the past. For two, taking time out to do what makes you feel good. Going to work and your job is not making you feel good. It's making you money, and that's it. Okay, so you got to really, really start doing some prioritizing, which is doing what you want to do for you. If you want a man to come into your path, let go of the past, open the door for your blessings to come in, put that job aside. You need money to survive now, but that doesn't mean that you have to let that be all you do. Spirit is saying you don't.
Right.
So Spirit wants you, or your ancestors want you to really, really start taking time out to do something that you like to do. And you're going to meet your man. As soon as you make a change to do something, go out, stop making that job your 24/7, do something you like to do, that's when that man is going to cross your path. Don't say I didn't tell you so. Okay?
I know it's true. I know it's true, Vincent. I know it's true.
All right.
I really do. I respect that.
And it will be before this year is out. I'm going to tell you like this. Spirit is showing me between July and September. It will be before this year is out. Okay?
Okay.
All right. Thank you for calling in.
Thank you. Love you much, Vincent.
Love you too. Take care,
All right,
sis.
bye-bye.
All right, bye-bye. Mocha Brown, peace and many blessings. Jeremy Dancy. Okay. All right.
Peace, sis.
Any more questions on YouTube? None on Facebook.
Renee just said, I just wanted to say two black musicians just passed, Bill Withers and Von Mason.
I didn't know Von Mason passed. I knew Bill Withers passed. I seen that this morning. We're going to ask the ancestors to rise him in peace. For those of you who don't know who Bill Withers is, y'all, ain't no sunshine when she's gone. Y'all remember that one right there?
How appropriate for this topic.
All right. Any more questions?
No more questions. We done? We done, family? Are we done?
All right. What does Von Mason sing, y'all?
I don't know who Von Mason
I don't know who Von Mason is. Remember I told y'all, excuse me, last night I told y'all I seen two men and one woman, right? Entertainers, right? Remember I told y'all that? I just wanted, what, two black, what did she say? Go to YouTube. Go back to YouTube. Okay. Miss Nikki and Brother Dinker, could you please do a future reading on investment opportunities after the lockdown? Yeah, do it real quick for her. Pull a card. She donates all the time.
You talking about, she says.
She said the future investment opportunities.
Like, what do you mean by that?
Like
do she mean like what?
we're investing in stocks and stuff like that?
Stock, but I don't know no stocks.
She didn't ask you that. She said, look at here. Just pull one card, see what the card say.
Let me see.
Card, see what they say.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you what I spiritually see, my sister. as I was saying earlier, and as we said in some of the other stuff, there is an economic reset taking place. You know, I got a couple of stock. I got a few. I got 6 stocks. Excuse me. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm getting tired now. And I got some
Oh, my
Bitcoin.
house.
Was saying that right now it's crashed, but I will tell you this: in the future, it will be right. Okay.
Don't go rushing out there and spend money right away, though.
No,
Once it
no, no, no.
is.
We're not saying Russian. I'm just telling in the future, it's going to get back in order. You'll see, but it's going to be for the better, not for the worse. Okay, that's what I see. Now, Brother Dick is going to pull a card and see what they say,
Mm, let me see.
or
Let me
like
see.
forex and cryptocurrency.
So what you want to know again? Will
Well, yeah, the stocks
the
are going to
future
go
ready
up
for
again,
investment opportunities after the
but
light?
I don't see till the summertime, till probably like June, May, end of May, June. That's what I see. I'm thinking of buying a house, but I don't know if I should wait. Oh, why do I keep yawning, y'all? I'm really tired. um,
I want Nestle stock, Nestle stocks.
Nestle stock, I don't know. Let me tell you how I buy stocks. I buy stocks based off of what Spirit tells me, right? So I really, really go into Spirit, and Spirit will tell me what to buy. I got stocks for GE because they make the parts for NASA, right? So I got stock in that. I got stock in Amazon. I got stock in Marathon Oil. Um, Spirit just told me to get it, so I go by what Spirit say. Candy Rain, I sure hope so.
They cheaper than California, I tell you that. Shit.
They sure are. We was looking at some mansions in California. Let me tell y'all something.
What they selling for $3 million
Yeah.
in California, you could probably get for like
Get
two hundred
about
thousand to
200.
300,000 down south, or even in
Exactly.
Georgia.
Exactly. About 500,000. We seen this house. It was beautiful. You hear what I'm saying? I mean, the backyard was the dream backyard that I love to have. Now, see, with me, it doesn't necessarily have to be a lot. I don't want a huge backyard. I want it to look like a paradise. I want a serene little water thing right there and the pool and all that in the back of the house, right? So we're saying that, we seen this house and it was 2.9 million. Beautiful house, but I mean, all our house is not necessary. I just want a ranch, Spanish style looking house, palm trees in the back. I want my backyard to look like a goddamn paradise. That's it.
It wasn't even that one for 3 million wasn't even that big to me. It was big, but it
It
wasn't
wasn't
like
right huge
three
big.
million
Yeah,
dollar
it
big.
wasn't worth $3 million big. They so goddamn greedy for money. That's the thing. I just want something decent. Give me, nice little house, big kitchen. Gotta have a big kitchen, big bedroom, But I need a backyard that when you walk outside, you feel like you're in paradise. You feel like you're just on an island somewhere. That's the type of backyard I want. And the backyard was like that, y'all.
Look what I got.
What is that?
I got
What?
I got four pinnacles, right? It's funny. Four pinnacles, right? Four pinnacles means kind of hold on to your money a little bit longer. This means just be careful with your money. Hold on to it. Well, actually, in this card, he's actually kind of hard in his money, being selfish and stuff. But what that tells me is you might want to you might want to do research and study what you're gonna get yourself into, and just pick the right stock. But I don't know. It's just saying hold on to your money for right now.
All right, so there you have it, my sister eccentric. Hold on to your money. And like I said, stocks are not going to go back up probably until the end of May and the beginning of June, okay? Zena Williams, how much do you start to invest in your stock? Different prices, different stocks cost different prices. You know what I mean? Right now, the Bitcoin is the way high, $16,000 a coin. Okay, at that time when I invested, it wasn't that much. Um, they have different prices. As a matter of fact, if you guys have Cash App, go on Cash App. On the bottom of your Cash App is a little squiggly line. Cash App, they make it where you can invest in stocks, but you don't have to invest the full price. But I found a couple of them that I did. Now you can buy a percentage of stock, which means if it's $10,000 per stock, you can buy a percentage of that one piece of stock. Okay,
Hmm.
and the same with the Bitcoin. Now, the marathon they were selling their stock for very cheap, which is
Yeah,
$2.10.
yeah. It's and oil should be cheap anyway because the oil production has dropped, but the price of oil has dropped also. So oil is gonna be cheap. So it would be a good time to get on some stocks with oil stocks right now. Um, she says thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, last question. Let me see. When should I relocate
Oh, bounce,
to
rock,
the
roll,
house?
skate. That's the song he sings.
Oh, bounce, rock, roll,
Yeah,
skate.
yeah, yeah.
Remember
That
that
one. I
song?
got it
Okay.
in my head. I got it
Yeah.
in my head.
Roll,
When I
skate.
read it, I got it. I had it in my.
Popular
I
in
was thinking
skating.
about
Yeah, that
something.
sure was
Yeah.
popular in skating rinks because I used to love skating, y'all.
Oh yeah, I got some bruised asses from them days,
Pinky Lee,
falling
when
on
should
that
I relocate to the house I
in the
inherited?
skating ring.
Pinky Lee, I wouldn't relocate until the summertime, probably August. That's what Spirit is showing me, okay? August is a good time to relocate.
Candy Rat. I don't know. It's some nice affordable homes outside of Atlanta. You know.
Yeah, but right now, Atlanta's being greedy too. I can't, let me tell y'all this before we go. I can't fathom if I had millions of dollars. I don't think I would spend millions of dollars on a house. I have a very bad problem. And that problem is spending money unnecessarily on stupid shit. Okay? That
Hmm.
means I wouldn't pay $500 for a sweater. I'm just not doing it. I don't care if I had $10 billion. I'm not paying $500 for a sweater. Okay? Now, people say, well, you don't understand. When you got that money, you could do that. I don't give a goddamn. When you don't have money, you learn how to appreciate having money. Right? My mindset always been I would take that $500 and invest it in some damn something to fix up the house or to make my home comfortable. Um, but I can't foresee spending $3 million on a goddamn house on the sea when I know that water can come take it under there. You must have lost your goddamn mind. And on top of that, I wouldn't spend that much money on a house anyway. I mean, unless it's going to be like a family investment, if family was going to be
Yeah, that's
there,
what I said. Like
right?
if I was to buy a house that big,
Yeah.
I would want to share. If I had money like that, I would want to share that with my family.
And then I would
And
have to
then I
make it
and,
this way.
yeah, but I would also probably have a little cheap house away just in case they start getting on
You
my
know, your
nerves.
nerve.
I can go there for a
No.
weekend or two
Excuse me.
or during the
No.
week.
Did y'all see the house? Look, I built it this way, long, right? So that way they can be way over there
Yeah,
and
we
they'll be
could.
too lazy to walk way over here. Okay? Everybody can have their own little house within a big house.
Yeah, and you could put a lock right. You could lock the door.
Yeah, yeah,
You
you're damn
could
right.
put a
This is George Wells. Stay over there.
like make a hallway where they got to come through, and then put
Right.
a lock the
That's how
door,
I see it.
and then unlock it when it's okay for them to come. You can.
No, they have to walk through the outside. But anyway, family, been fun, been nice. We are 7 minutes over an hour and 30 minutes, and we got to go. I want to thank you all for tuning into the Spiritual Vault. Hope we were able to keep you company while you're stuck in the house. Do make sure you keep your immune system up. Do not panic. Do not fear. Enjoy this time. Embrace the energy of
Hmm.
relaxing at home. Do meditation. Enjoy your family. Enjoy your kids, your grandkids, your husband, your wife, or whatever it may be. Just really enjoy this time.
I got one thing I want to say for those of you that may not have the money and the ends to go out and buy or to order vitamins. You can also, if you got cayenne pepper in your house and water, cayenne pepper does cayenne pepper works wonders too. It can get cayenne pepper. Y'all can do the research on it, but it also kills viruses and bacteria too. So y'all should check that out too.
All right,
Right.
family. On that note, we're going to skedaddle off of here. And again, it's been a pleasure, family. Hello, Nikki Love, my grandson. Hello, Ashley Webb. Y'all late because we've been on here an hour and it's time to go. I got work to do. Thank you for coming on. Again, the Spiritual Vault. Thank you for tuning in, family.
All
And
right.
if you do want a private reading from us, you could book one at our website,
Unam in it.
WUNAM.com.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Put it
That's
in the chat.
www. WUN as in Nancy, A and M as in Mary, and AND, Adinkra, ADINKRA.com. So that's Wunam and Adinkra.com for your personal readings, okay? If you missed the readings tonight, I'm sorry, because you know we usually get back to the community. If you didn't get a reading, you're going to have to book it off air. Thank you again for tuning in, family. Have a good night.
All right, peace and blessings, family.
Hold on. Music. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Oh, wait, y'all. We're going to leave y'all with another song. Hold on, y'all. Wait a minute. They're texting off the goddamn chain. Brother D could tell the people when we coming back on.
When are we coming back on? Are we coming back on?
Maybe tomorrow, maybe Sunday. We'll see.
We might come back on tomorrow, but if not, if y'all don't see us tomorrow, y'all see us the next that Saturday or Sunday. What's tomorrow? What's the day?
Today's Friday.
Today's Friday.
Now,
Okay.
no, it's Saturday now. Okay.
Is it Saturday?
Yep. I gotta tell my grandbaby had to be. All right, y'all. Listen, y'all. Now we played Soul Cries in the beginning, right? So now one of the songs on SoundCloud, we got 275 listens on this song. This one is called Real Edit. And you know what's funny? Because it's called Real. But it's funny, I didn't even like the song that well, but it got the most hits out of all the songs. So we're going to leave you with this one. Family, peace and many blessings. Everybody has their perception of reality. But I know a lot of us say that, did you ever have a dream? It felt so real. They tell you when you go to sleep that you're dreaming. But how do we know that the dream isn't reality and our wake state is the dream? Do we even know the truth? What is your perception? When you wake up in the night and you think it's alright, and you think that you're dreaming. When you wake up in the morning and you're still yawning, 'cause you were dreaming. Is this your reality? Was this a dream? Wake up, wake up, wake up in the real time. When you walk outside, tell me what you see. Is this your reality? Or is it wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up in real time. Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up in real time. So your dreams are your reality. Your dreams are reality. You walk outside, tell me what you see. It's your perception, reality. Or is it when you wake up in the morning and you're still yawning? Tell me what you see. Your perception of reality.